I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com, and this is my Smart American Accent Training. Welcome to our Word of the Day series, where we've been talking about words that you'd like help to pronounce in American English, and these words have all been requested by you, our viewers. Today's word that was requested is the word ignore, and we're also going to talk about the word ignorance because it's a similar word and has similar spelling, but it has different pronunciation, different syllable stress, and different vowel sounds. So let's break it down and take a look at ignore and ignorance. First of all, in the word ignore, we have second syllable stress. So this may be part of the challenge for you in pronouncing this word, that you have to do the length on the nor syllable, and the ig syllable is light and short. You can see that by a little mark in the dictionary before the stressed syllable. And the other challenge with this word may be saying the OR sound. So this is a time when the letters OR actually say the OR sound, or. And if you struggle to say the OR sound, I suggest trying to say the sound first and then go from your rounded O into your or. It's definitely a challenging combination of sounds, and you can get more help for or and other American R sounds on my American R playlist. Once I can say or, I'm going to add my N, nor, and then that's where my length is. Then I'm going to add my short unstressed I sound with my voiced G, ignore. Then when we go to the word ignorance, it changes because we actually have first syllable stress, and then the next two syllables are short and unstressed. And so even though it's spelled like ignore in the first part of the word, it's not pronounced the same way. The OR letters say in this word, and this is shown here with a schwa sound and an R sound. That's because I'm putting the R on the next syllable. I could also write it with the symbol for the sound. But basically noting that even though I have an OR in ignorance, I don't say it like ignorance. So I want to be able to do my sound. My length is on my first syllable, so in this case, ig is longer, ig, and then I add my ignorance. And you can see how in the IPA here, I didn't even write any vowel sound. We almost use no vowel there between my R and my N and S sounds. The letters CE say the sound S in this word. If I'm going to put any kind of vowel in there, it would be a little bit of a tiny schwa sound, an sound. So if I write it out this way, I'd write ignorance. I would write kind of an and an N and an S. But I think what you really want to try to do is move right from your into your N and your S. Ignorance. Again, any word that has an R, if you struggle with the R sound, you might want to build it from the R sound, in which case, in this word, I would say nurance, and finally, ignorance. Once I can say ignore and ignorance by themselves, I want to start trying to use them in some short phrases so that they come more easily and fluently to me when I'm trying to speak with the new pronunciation rather than any error patterns I might have had on these words. So I'm going to try to ignore the loud noise that's bothering me. I can't ignore our current situation. I need to do something about it. Ignorance is creating a big problem for education. There's an expression that says ignorance is bliss. I think ignorance is more of a problem than lack of intelligence. Okay, thank you so much for the request for the word ignore, and I hope that helped you to pronounce this correctly. If you have a request you'd like to see as part of our Word of the Day series, you can leave it in the comments for this video or any of my videos. And I very much appreciate all the support, comments, and questions that you've been giving me. It helps me know what topics to cover in my free live classes and what videos to make for our Word of the Day series. I'll be back again tomorrow with another Word of the Day. I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com. Remember, if you want to sound like a native speaker, you can do it. Speechmodification.com. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.